breathing. Today's practice is focused on building core strength and fanning the internal fire of passion and enthusiasm within our core. So let's begin. Starting in a comfortable sitting position. Find your tall spine. Close your eyes. Begin to bring your awareness to your body. Become aware of any areas that might be calling your attention. Any areas that might be in need of a little extra practice. And take a moment to promise yourself to not push yourself beyond your edge. That any time during this practice, you feel like you might be going too far, step back. Show kindness and compassion to yourself. After all, we cannot give that to others until we practice it ourselves. And as you begin to bring your awareness into your body, start to notice how you're breathing. Begin to watch your breath flow in and out. Become aware of the sensation associated with the breath. And then bring your awareness to your solar plexus, to your diaphragm, the area just below your sternum and above your belly button. See if you can get this part of your body to be the driving force for your breath. Using diaphragmatic control to your inhalation and your exhalation. We will be attempting to stay with this type of breath throughout our practice. And then tighten your throat muscles to create that ujjayi sound. Beginning with a few warm-ups. On your next inhalation, draw your chin up towards the head, stretching up through the front of your neck. Exhale as your chin comes down to your chest. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, turn your head to look over your right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, turn to look over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale as right ear comes down towards right shoulder, keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, left ear comes down towards left shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale as you draw your hands behind your back. Bring your hands to the floor, about 6 inches away. Pressing your shoulder blades together as you press your chest up towards the heavens. Lift up through your spine. Inhale, come to center, and exhale, walk your hands forward. Inhale as you walk your hands back towards your body. Bringing your left hand to your right knee. Come into a mini twist, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale to center, and as you exhale, switch sides. Inhale to center. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale as you draw your arms up towards the heavens. And as you exhale, bring your right hand down. Inhale as you press through your left fingertips towards the ceiling. And then begin to walk your right hand away, coming into a side stretch. Both sit bones nicely, firmly planted on the ground. Inhale, come back up, bringing your right hand back up. And as you exhale, bring your left hand down. Inhale, press through your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, walk that left fingertip away. Coming into the side stretch. Continuing to breathe with your diaphragm. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, hands sit down. Bringing our hands to the front. On the floor, we're going to come up onto our hands and knees. So when we're on our hands and knees, we want our hands directly below our shoulders, shoulder width apart. And we want our knees directly below our hips, hip width apart. We want to spread our fingers nice and wide, and we want to try to get the creases of our elbows to look towards each other if they will. Coming back to your diaphragmic breath. On your next exhalation, curl up your spine, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin to your chest. Next inhalation, come to a flat back, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, lift your shoulders, and press them back towards your hips. Look up in front. Next exhalation, round your spine and bring your hips back towards your feet, coming into child's pose, extended child's pose. Forehead comes to the floor. Take a few breaths here. Getting ready for Yoga Mudra. We're going to bring our hands alongside our feet. Interlacing our fingers behind our back. On our next inhalation, we're going to raise our hips, raise our arms, and roll up onto the crown of our head. Releasing back down to child's pose as you exhale. First, letting your hands come to rest alongside your feet. Shoulders relaxing down towards the floor. Next inhalation, we're going to slide forward, coming to rest on our bellies. Bringing your hands alongside your breast line. Tops of feet to the floor, hip distance apart. We want to press our shoulder blades together and back as we bring our elbows in nice and close to our rib cage. Chin to floor. Come back to that diaphragmic breath. And on your next inhalation, using only your abdominal muscles, lift your head and shoulders. Press your shoulders back towards your hips. Look up in front. So these hands aren't doing any work just yet. On your next inhalation, press your hands into the floor, lift up a little bit higher. Keep those elbows in close to your rib cage. Come up to full cobra. Pressing your shoulders back towards your hips. Curling our toes under. On our next inhalation, we're going to lift our hips up off the floor, coming into up dog. Next exhalation, we're going to come to plank. Bringing hips in line with ankles and shoulders. Gaze comes to the floor. Shoulders are still pressing back towards hips. Core is engaged. Next exhalation, raise those hips up. Come to downward facing dog. Press your chest down towards your thighs or down towards the floor to bring your shoulder blades together and back. If your hamstrings are tight, it's okay to soften into your knees. And then gently begin to walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Coming to rest in ragdoll for a moment, release into your head and shoulders, your neck, your lower back. Inhale as you slide your hands up to your knees. Press your shoulders back towards your hips and extend out through the crown of your head, coming to a flat back. Exhale as you release down. And as you inhale, bring your arms out to your sides and guide yourself all the way up, bringing palms together overhead. Exhaling as you bring your hands to your heart. Feet are about hip distance apart, toes pointing forward. Next inhalation, arms come down, around, and up. Palms come together. And as we exhale, we bring our hands to our heart and we bend into our knees as though we're sitting in a chair. So we want to try to keep our knees in line with our ankles. Spine is straight, shoulders are pressing back. Diaphragmatic breath. On your next inhalation, turn your fingertips out. Draw your arms out in front and come up. Interlacing your fingers, index fingers pointing up, exhaling as you relax into your shoulders. Taking a breath in. As you exhale, press one hip away and bend the opposite direction. Only going as far as you can go and still breathe. Being mindful not to collapse down into your shoulders. Keep them nice and square. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, relax down into those shoulders again. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, come to your other side. Again, being mindful to make sure that those shoulders stay nice and square. Maybe even pressing back a little bit with your top elbow. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, as you slide your hands up to your knees, come to that flat back, pressing shoulders back towards hips, pressing out through the crown of your head. Exhale, release down, bringing your hands to the floor alongside your feet. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, step your right foot back. Stabilize into that heel. On your next inhalation, bring your arms out in front, lift up, press through the heel of your hand. Come up to warrior one. Keeping the heels of your hands pressing up as though you're holding up a tray. Diaphragmatic breath. Your next exhalation, transition to warrior two. Shifting your shoulders, your entire body, your hips, your shoulders, always all turn. Arms come out to your sides and you're looking over your left shoulder. Be mindful not to pull through that left hand forward. Instead, pull slightly back on that right arm. Stay upright. Next exhalation, left elbow comes to left knee. Right arm comes alongside your ear, pressing up through your fingertips. Your palm is facing down towards the floor. Side stretch. On your next inhalation, use that right hand to lift yourself back up to warrior two. Next inhalation, transition back to warrior one. This time, palms are facing each other. Look up towards the ceiling. Press your shoulders back towards your hips. Lift your chest. Lift your sternum. Diaphragmatic breath. On our next exhalation, we're going to bring our fingertips to the floor as we lift our right leg up. Straightening our left leg, coming into a balance. Now you can keep your fingertips on the floor here and receive all of the benefits of the pose. But if you want to challenge yourself a little bit and you feel like you have your balance, you can begin to lift your arms up. Bringing them alongside your hips or up in front. Bringing your fingertips back to the floor. Exhale as you bring your right foot down to meet your left. Come to ragdoll. Relax into your lower back, your shoulders, your neck, your arms. Inhale, slide up to a flat back. Hands coming to your knees, pressing your shoulders back towards your hips, extending out through the crown of your head. Diaphragmatic breath. Exhale, release down. Inhale, arms come out to your sides. Bring yourself all the way back up, palms coming together overhead. Exhale, come to your heart. Take a breath. Inhale, arms come down, around, and up. Palms coming together as you exhale, bend into your knees, bring your hands to your heart. come to chair position. Again, be mindful to make sure that your knees and your ankles stay in line with each other. We don't want to bring our knees too far forward. That puts too much pressure on the joint. Next inhalation, we're going to scoop forward and up with our hands. Reach up towards the heavens. Interlace your fingers, index fingers pointing up, temple position. Exhale, relax into your shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, press one hip away, then the opposite direction. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, relax into your shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, come to your other side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands come to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Arms to your sides and down. Next inhalation, slide up to that flat back. Pressing shoulders back towards hips. Extend out through the crown of your head. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Take a breath in, and on your next exhalation, step your left foot back, stabilizing into your left heel. And as you inhale, bring your arms up in front. Heel of hands pressing up, coming to warrior one. We want there to be a bend in our right knee. We do not want our knee to go past our ankle though. Next exhalation, transitioning to warrior two, turning your body, looking over your right shoulder. Again, press back just a little bit with your left hand. Keep yourself upright. Diaphragmatic breath. Next exhalation, bringing your right elbow to your right knee. Left arm comes alongside your ear, pressing up and away with your left hand. You want there to be a straight line between your fingertips and your ankle. Inhaling as you lead with your left hand to bring yourself back up to warrior two. Inhale back to warrior one, turning hips, shoulders, everything to face forward. Palms are facing each other this time. Shoulders are relaxed, pressing down towards your hips. And then next exhalation, fingertips come to the floor. Left leg comes up. Straightening into your right knee. Engaging your core muscles. And then if you have your balance and you want to try, you can lift your arm up alongside your hips or up in front. Bringing your fingertips back to the floor. Exhale as your left foot comes down to meet your right. Come to ragdoll. Relax into your lower back. Relax into your head and shoulders. Bringing hands to the floor, about shoulder width apart. It's okay to soften into your knees. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Next exhalation, step your feet back. Come to downward facing dog. Pressing chest down towards the floor. Pressing hips up towards the ceiling. Inhalation, bringing your hips in line with your ankles, in line with your shoulders, coming to plank. Next exhalation, bringing hips down towards the floor. Don't let them touch. Press your shoulders back. Look up towards the heavens. Come to up dog. Next exhalation, releasing your hips to the floor. Come to cobra. Exhaling as you slowly lower to the floor. When your chin touches the floor, press into your hands, lift your hips, come to child's pose. Arms extended out in front, forehead to the floor. Sweeping hands around, bringing palms to face up alongside your feet. Shoulders relaxed. Getting ready for Yoga Mudra, we're going to interlace our fingers behind our back. And on your next inhalation, lift your arms, lift your hips, roll up onto the crown of your head. Exhale as you bring your hips back towards your feet, hands back alongside your feet, palms facing up. Child's pose. Bringing hands alongside your knees. Press into your hands. Lift your hips slightly. Cross your ankles and sit back on your heels, bringing your feet out in front. Coming to staff position. Tall spine, hands alongside hips. Shoulders relaxed and down. Nose are pointing up. Next inhalation, we're going to draw our arms up. And as we exhale, we're going to, with control, lower our spine to the floor. Once our spine gets all the way to the floor, draw your knees in. Extend your arms out to your sides. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, let both knees drop to your right. Keep both shoulders in contact with the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale as both knees come down to your left. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your arms to rest alongside your body, hands facing down alongside your hips. On your next exhalation, leading with your heel, press your legs straight out in front, letting your legs hover just above the ground. Inhale, draw your legs up. And as you exhale, bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your knees, and rock from side to side. Bringing this to stillness, bring your hands back down alongside your hips, palms facing down. Flexing your toes. On your next exhalation, press your heels up towards the ceiling, straightening your legs. And then very slowly and with control, lower your legs to the floor. Once your legs are in contact with the floor, let your heels splay open, or let your feet splay open. Let your arms find a comfortable position alongside your body. If it's comfortable for you, palms are facing up. Close your eyes and take a few breaths. Take a few moments to make any final movements, any final adjustments that your body is asking for to make this practice complete for you. And then preparing for deep relaxation, If you would like a bolster under your knees, put something under your knees. If you would like to cover your eyes, cover your eyes. If you'd like to cover with a blanket, cover yourself with a blanket. Get comfortable. We're going to be here for a while. Getting ready for Kabbalah body breath. We're going to bring our thumbs into our palms, and we're going to cover our thumbs with our fingers. Bringing your awareness to your diaphragm. Kabbalah body breath is a forceful exhalation with a passive inhalation, similar to coughing or laughing. We are going to practice 2 rounds. Taking a few breaths. Take a deep inhalation. And begin. Exhale. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale about 2/3 your lung capacity and hold. Exhale. Take a couple breaths. Full inhalation. And begin. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale completely. Inhale about 2/3. And hold. Exhale. Release your hands. Return to your natural breathing pattern. Let your body become fully relaxed. Imagine deep within your core, that spot between between your sternum and your belly button. A flame. Flame. And it's yellow. Sparkles in with every breath. As you watch the flame, desire to see it grow. Maybe begin to place logs on the fire. Each log represents something that does not serve you. Old holding pattern, conditioning, emotional trauma. And as each of these logs burn up in the flame, you begin to feel more alive. More enthusiastic. More passionate. More whole. The flame of transformation resides in each and every one of us. Dancing. Ready to accept those things that we no longer wish to hold on to. Ready to change them into something spectacular. Free, liberating, love. Gently beginning to deepen your breath. Beginning to bring movement to your fingers and your toes. And allowing that movement to expand out into your body in the form of whatever stretches or movements your body has. And then bending your knees and rolling to one side. Rest for a moment in a fetal position with your eyes closed. Using your top hand, press it into the floor to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing hands to heart. Coming to that place within yourself which is of love, of light, truth. To that place that is of spirit, where we are all one. In closing this session, I encourage you to chant the sound of Om with me 3 times. The first, honoring the flame of transformation within yourself. The second, honoring the flame within your family, your friends, and your loved ones. The third goes out to the entire universe, bringing a message of compassion to all. Taking a breath in. Shanti, 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 peace. May you bring this feeling of peace and well-being